For more than 20 years, CTV has captured the moments that matter in our community. From our studios in St. Clair, you're watching Focus with Paul Dingeman.
Well, hello again. We've got a very special show lined up for you today. We got two segments. First segment is with a whole group of ambassadors from the 4-H, which is coming up. 4-H Fair is coming up. And then we will join Tracy Gaber and hear a preview of Maritime Days, which is coming up the first part of August. But let's begin with this year's 4-H, and the first person I have is Peyton Miller. Peyton, how are you?
Good.
Now, how old are you?
10.
10 years old. What grade are you in?
5th.
And where do you go to school?
Gardens Elementary at Marysville.
Oh, great. Yeah. Why did you get involved in 4-H?
Because I thought it was fun to show animals, and I thought it was fun to do it what you like doing.
And did it turn out that way?
Yeah.
Good. What kind of animals do you show?
This year I'm showing poultry, goats, and rabbits.
Poultry, goats, and robins? How can you have a goat in Marysville?
Well, my grandpa and my grandma live in the country, and so I keep them there, but I take care of them.
You take care of them. What are their names?
Simone and Brady.
And you love them. Yeah. So you're going to tell me about, and if they'll show up a picture there of the carnival. What's happening at the carnival?
So there's going to be lots of rides, and there's going to be lots of foods and that stuff.
And that's good stuff?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll come back to you. And next we have Evelyn Jacobson, right?
Yes.
And you are an intermediate ambassador. What is an intermediate 4-H ambassador?
So it goes from ages, I believe, 12 to 14, and those are intermediate ages.
Say again, Bruce? Okay. Go ahead.
So basically, their ages are 12 to 14.
Okay.
For intermediate.
How long have you been involved in 4-H?
4 years.
4 years. What is your specialty?
Probably the crafts and arts.
The what now?
Crafts and arts.
Crafts and arts?
Yes.
So you make things?
Yes.
So what do you make?
So this year I'm doing a flower arrangement.
Wow.
So you basically take either real or fake flowers and you put them in a basket, a jar, anything that holds them, and just make it look pretty.
Wow. So where'd you get the inspiration?
My friend Willow right over here.
Oh, from her?
Yeah.
Wonderful. Where do you go to school?
Marysville Middle School.
Marysville Middle School?
Yes.
What grade are you going to be in?
I'm going into 7th grade.
Great. Well, it's a good time for you, okay? We'll come back. And are you supposed to talk about any project?
Yes, I'm talking about food.
Food?
Yes.
And what kind of food do they got at the 4-H?
So they have, my favorite thing is probably the deep fried Oreos.
Deep fried Oreo. Ooh.
Yeah, and there's also fresh squeezed lemonade.
Oh.
And the elephant's ears are always amazing.
Oh, you're making me hungry.
And probably my favorite, the local vendors are really good to support. And my favorite local vendor is probably the steakhouse and the mystery box. The steakhouse just cooks a lot of pork, steak, in that area. And the mystery box, he does slushies and stuff like that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. When is the 4-H fair this year?
It goes from July 15th to the 20th.
Okay. We'll get down and talk about admission and all that in just a second as we walk down. Willow Zanger.
Yes.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you
What
too.
grade are you in?
I am going into 9th grade.
9th grade where?
I'm actually homeschooled.
Homeschooled? That's
Yes.
fine. That's fun. What are your projects with 4-H?
I do a bunch of still projects. I show poultry, rabbits, and pigs.
Okay, what's your rabbits' names?
My rabbits, I have 2. Their names are Charlie and Raven.
Charlie and Raven. How about the pigs? What's their names?
I have 2 pigs. Their names are Chip and Dale.
Where do you keep the pigs and the rabbits?
We kind of live out in the country a little bit, so they're just all right in our front yard, and our rabbits live in our basement.
And they all get along?
Yes.
Like one big family?
Yeah.
What's the best thing you can think about with 4-H? What do you like about it?
I really like just showing a bunch of different animals and being able to see, like, what showings do for animals, I think that's a really great experience.
And what are you going to tell me about the 4-H?
I'm going to talk about the petting zoo.
Oh, the petting zoo.
Yeah. So right outside the Still Project barn, there is a petting zoo in a big white tent, and you can hold like a bunch of animals there. Last year there was a cow. There was some bunnies, baby bunnies, and some goats, ducks, baby chickens, and you get to hold a lot of them.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. What are the hours of the fair?
I think they just open at 7, and then I think they close at 10.
So that's 7 in the morning.
Yes.
Bright and early. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Next, I have Meadow. You guys are brother or sisters.
Yes.
Wonderful. Meadow, Zanger, and you're a senior ambassador. What's a senior ambassador do?
So basically the senior ambassadors, we're just all of the ambassadors who are 15 and up, and we're just kind of, we're the older girls, so we just kind of try to help the younger ones out.
Help those younger people.
Yeah. Not that they need it, but they do a good job.
Oh, I bet you they do.
No, they do a really good job.
They do a good job. What do you do at the fair?
I show a lot of different still projects, and I show rabbits, poultry, and pigs, so I'm all over the place.
Oh, same as your sister.
Yeah.
Your pigs get along with her pigs?
Yeah, they all get along. They all live together, so.
Big one big happy family.
Yes.
What are you going to tell me about 4-H?
I'm going to be talking about admissions.
Okay.
So, the admissions, the individual admissions are $10 per person per day.
That's not bad.
Yeah, no, and 8 and under are actually free.
Okay.
So that's really fun. And then you can get a weekly admission pass. They're $60 if they're purchased through July 1st. They're $70 if they're purchased July 2nd to July 14th. And they're $80 beginning on Monday, July 15th.
Okay, is that like a wristband to go on the rides and stuff?
No, the wristbands to go on the rides, those are separate things that you can
that's
buy.
Separate.
Yeah, that's
Well,
a separate
At least
thing.
the people will know that then.
Yeah.
So the fair and the parking, is there a charge for parking?
It's all included with the admission.
Okay, very good. Can I get tickets online?
Yes, you can. There are these fair pamphlets that you can get, and there's a QR code on the back of them that you can scan.
Okay. What grade are you in?
I'm going into 11th.
11th grade. And where do you go to school?
I'm also homeschooled.
Homeschooled? Okay, wonderful, wonderful. Homeschooling's great. All right, so next we got Brooke. Brooke, say again? Go to my right? Okay, I'll go this way, thank you. They're giving me words in my ear here. So Brooke, what are you involved in 4-H? What do you do?
In 4-H, I do a bunch of different still exhibits, and I also show rabbits, cats, and llamas.
We got a lot of rabbits here today.
Yes, I think nearly all of us are rabbit exhibitors.
Wow.
So
How about your llamas? How many llamas you got?
I have one, and he lives on the farm with a bunch of other llamas.
What are they friendly, or are they get mad once in a while?
They're very friendly until you start poking at them, then they get annoyed.
How many years you been involved in 4-H?
I believe this is my 9th year.
9th year?
Yes.
Wow. What do you think's best about 4-H?
My favorite part about 4-H is definitely teaching the younger exhibitors. I love passing on all of the knowledge I have learned in my 9 years, and it's definitely exciting to see the projects pass on.
And you are a senior ambassador. So does the ambassador have a crown? Tell me about the ambassador role.
So the ambassadors can join, obviously they have juniors, intermediates, and seniors, so you can join most of your 4-H age. And your role is just promoting 4-H and its values. And obviously around fair time, we come here and promote the fair, but you just spend the year being an example of what 4-H means.
Pretty good stuff. So what are you going to tell me about the fair?
So I am here to talk about the Junior Livestock Auction,
Ooh.
which is happening Thursday, July 18th, starting at 2 p.m. in the show arena. This year's sale order is rabbits, poultry, swine, veal, goats, sheep, and then beef. And it's just super rewarding to be able to see everyone's projects being all the hard work they put into them. And I highly recommend coming out and seeing everything and maybe bidding on a few animals.
Isn't it really tough after you've raised the animal to give it away and see it sold?
It is very tough, especially because you have spent the past year
Yeah,
raising
they're
your
a friend.
animals. Yes, but ultimately you do know that it's the purpose of the project, and it's nice to be able to see them fulfill their purpose. But a lot of the market animals, especially within rabbits, which I have market rabbits, a lot of them don't actually go for processing. They either get sold back or they get used in other people's projects.
Okay. So they may be back, that same rabbit may be back next year?
Yep.
Oh, okay. What would the difference be in the judging
So
between 1 year and 2 years?
all of the market animals will get judged the same whether they come back or not, but it's still older rabbits get judged. They're in a different class. And
Okay.
so they're judged on slightly different things than younger meat rabbits would.
Gray hair. Okay. And finally, we have Brianna Rich. Brianna, nice to meet you.
It's nice
What
to meet
grade
you
are
too.
you in?
I actually graduated from St. Clair High School.
You are an older one.
Yeah. I go to college for animal health now.
Wonderful. Where do you go to college?
I just finished my associates at SC4, and now I'm going to Wayne State University.
Wonderful. And they offer that program? Mm-hmm. Okay. So how long have you been involved in 4-H?
About 10 years, I think.
10 years? What were your projects?
Most of my 4-H career, I did a lot of still exhibits, so the arts and the crafts and the baking and all of that. But the last couple years, I started to get involved in animals. And last year and this year, I'll be showing poultry, rabbits, goats, walking fleece, pigs.
Wait. How can you be showing all of those things? You got to be working 24 hours a day.
I am. I'm busy every single day, but I do it.
So let's go through it again.
Rabbits, poultry, goats, walking fleece, llamas, and pigs.
What is a walking fleece?
It's a sheep, but it's a sheep for their fiber instead of their meat.
Okay. You're an active person.
Yeah,
When do you have time for college?
I make time.
What do you hope to do after college?
I plan to always stay involved in 4-H. I want to always be able to come back to my county. Hopefully, one day to be a leader or even a superintendent.
It's wonderful, wonderful. What are you here to talk to us about?
I'm here to talk about all of the crater events, so the big fun stuff that happens at night. This is a really good time for families. It normally brings the most amount of people to our fair. On Monday night, we have a rodeo, and that starts at 7 p.m. Tuesday, we have monster trucks, and those start at 7 p.m. On Wednesday, we have autocross and team bump and run. That starts at 7. Thursday, we have a truck pull, and that one starts at 6 p.m. Friday, there's the four-wheel drive bump and run, and that starts at 7. And then on Saturday, there's the figure 8 demolition derby, and that one starts at 5 p.m.
And people can find one of the barns and see you sleeping.
Most likely.
All right. Let's encourage everybody to come in. Anybody else got some thoughts they want to talk to me about? Anything special? No? Let's go through the dates again.
It's this year July 15th to July 20th.
Okay, 15th through the 20th. And where is it?
Goodles County Park.
And where is Goodles County Park? I don't know where it is. I just moved into the community.
It's in Goodles off of Lapeer.
Okay, so you take the expressway 69 out
Yep.
and get out. There were signs there. And
Oh, yeah. There's
Okay.
lots of big signs.
Any final thoughts?
Highly recommend. I've obviously spent my whole life going to the fair. There's always something for everyone.
Okay, very good.
Yeah, no, you can always find something fun to do, whether you're a part of 4-H or not. There's always lots of different things for you to do, whether you like animals, whether you don't like animals, you want to come for the rides. There's just always something for you to do. You can never really get bored there.
It sounds like it's a great project and a great fun thing for you to do.
It is, yeah. So a lot of people come in there, and they're always, if they're scared of animals, a lot of them learn.
Nobody's scared of animals.
A lot of them learn to get over that fear, and they learn to love them.
Okay.
So.
Any final thoughts?
Always come to the carnival or the fair hungry.
Okay. And back here with the lady we started with, any final thoughts?
Even if you do go see animals, I do recommend going to the carnival because it's really fun.
It's really fun. That's what you like. Okay. Is there popcorn there and cotton candy, and you like that stuff too?
Yeah.
Okay, enjoy it. Glad you're here. Well, this is the group, and you can see they're quality people, and they really like what they do, and we're glad that they come every year to see us. So don't forget, the 4-H fair is, the dates? July 15th to the 27th, right?
The 20th.
20th, out in Goodles, and you're invited, so make sure you do. We're going to take a short break, and then we're going to join Tracy Gaber, and she's going to bring us up to date on the planning for Maritime Days, and then we'll be right back. We have the honor and the privilege of seeing Tammy Graber here from Marine City, and she is so enthusiastic. She came a month early to talk to us about the Marine City Festival.
Right.
It's already not even July, but you're so excited and you got so many things to tell us. You said, I got to come in.
I got to come in. I got to come in. We
Tammy,
are just so excited.
Good
We
to
got
see you.
So many folks that are just stepped up, making a difference.
Let's go back
saying,
a
"Let's
couple
do
of
it."
years.
Okay.
You don't live in Marine City anymore.
I don't live in Marine City, no.
But you saw that there was a need for direction and
Right.
guidance for a wonderful project, which is the Marine City Festival, which was
Right.
going on probably 30 years or more.
More, yeah, more.
Okay, so where are we at today? You had a good success last year, but you're going to
Yes.
go expand upon that.
Right, so we had a wonderful year last year. A lot of folks turned out. So we said, okay, what can we add?
Right.
Because we had some more volunteers come and say, you know what, I'm willing to help. So we decided that on Friday night, we have our fireworks, we have our lighted boat parade.
Okay.
We're like, let's do something different. Let's do a little add-on. So we decided to do a big add-on. We're doing a hoedown.
A hoedown.
A hoedown
Okay.
with a pulled pork dinner in the festival tent.
Okay.
So we're going to have a gal coming in leading line dancing, and Ellen, our chair, she
Oh,
is just
wonderful.
so excited. She's got a beautiful menu set up, and we'll have that posted on her website and also on Facebook.
So there'll probably be a cost.
Well, it's going to depend on what you want to give.
Oh, okay.
So it's going to be by donation. So you're
Wonderful
yeah, you're
for the food.
for the food. Yeah.
Wow.
There's no charge to get in the tent, the festival tent, all weekend. So you can come in, have one drink, have 10 drinks, listen to a band, play cornhole,
Okay.
come do whatever you want to do
Right.
in the tent, and there's never a charge to get in.
Oh,
Once you
okay.
get in,
And that includes the food, the dinner.
that includes the dinner. So, well, it doesn't include the dinner. You're going to pay for the dinner by your donation.
And
You're
you
gonna make a
can
donation.
make that whatever you want it to
You
be.
decide. You decide, and
Well, that's fair.
yeah, that's
More
also-
than fair.
Yeah, it's also going to go the same for our pancake breakfast. We did that last year. It was very successful. It was not a good start to the morning. It was raining and dreary, and we're like, oh my gosh, we got our first annual pancake breakfast and cocktail competition, and we got our parade. Don't rain on our parade. So they did just a little bit. But it was very
Before we
successful.
go any further, this is June when we're recording this.
Mm-hmm.
What are the dates of this year's Marine City Festival?
So Marine City Maritime Days is always the first weekend in August. That's been
So
traditionally
you're
our
here
time.
to help people plan.
Yeah, plan ahead. Put in your calendar. Say, I
Right.
don't want to miss the fireworks. I don't want to miss that hoedown.
Right.
I don't want to miss that pulled pork dinner.
Right?
And then Kids Day.
Right.
Emily, our chair for Kids Day, she has gone crazy. People always, last year, said to us, can you get us some rides? And we're like, oh, you can't get rides. We're
No.
just too small. It's just,
Yeah.
after COVID, so many of them went out of business.
Yeah.
So this year we said, what can we do? And we're able to get 3 rides in.
Oh,
3
good.
rides, but just for our kids' short period during Kids
Yeah.
Day. So we're going to start that off with a parade, the Kids Parade, and that's the Princesses and Superhero Parade, and Laura Merchant chairs that for us. And they just head down South Water Street. That kicks off our Kids Day, and we're going to have all kinds of stuff.
Oh, I love it.
All kinds of stuff going
Love
on. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so what's after that?
Okay, so last year, Corey, our chair for our entertainment on Saturday night got us this very cool X-Men jumping. It was crazy. And he said, you know what? I want to do one better. So he actually has X Games legends coming. People that have been in the X Games, won the X Games, legends coming. They're doing a freestyle show right on Water Street.
Oh.
And it's free. You just bring the family, you come, they're jumping. So from 2 to 4 is going to be practice. And then from 6 to 8 is going to be the big show.
Okay.
And he is so excited. He dropped off all of his donations this morning, and he's like, Tammy, we did it. We did it. This town believes in us. I'm like, yes, they do. Because last year, we really made a difference. Things really worked out well. So we did add a couple other things.
Okay, let's hear them.
So what about Married at Maritime Days?
I like that idea. I saw that when you sent me some slides.
Yeah.
Getting married at Maritime Days.
So-
This is get married or renew your vows, either one.
Right.
Cool.
So Mayor Van den Bosch
Yeah.
messaged me and said, Tam, I have an idea. And I'm like, okay. So we talked. I'm like, I love it.
Yeah.
I just love it. Van den Bosch Farms is going to donate some plants.
Oh,
so it's
wonderful.
It's going to be all pretty in there. And
Where are you going to do it?
inside the festival tent.
Oh, okay.
Facing, what's our best view?
Yeah.
The water, the
Right,
river.
right.
So she's going to do it facing the river. It's going to be at 5:30. So you just come a little early to register. Now, those that are getting married.
On Friday or Saturday?
That's Saturday.
On Saturday.
At 5 o'clock, you
Okay.
register. But if you're getting married, of course, you have to go to City Hall. And You
Yeah.
have to go get your license and
All
all
the
that.
legal stuff.
Yeah, but she's going to marry you. Okay, and then, of course, you're going to get a picture with her. It's going to be very cool. And then we're going to have, you ready? Now, I'm not from this era, but I guess this is really cool. Maritime Days Unplugged.
Okay, I'm not familiar with that.
See what I mean? But everyone else like, oh yeah. So it's just the acoustics. So we're gonna have 4 different bands playing. So it's Maritime Days Unplugged, Showdown of Acoustics for a Cause. So we're gonna have nonstop music from 6:30. So you're gonna get married, and
Yeah.
then you can stay for the entertainment,
Okay,
and you can stay for the jumping.
great.
Okay.
Great.
And so we're going to have No Strings Attached, the Barrelman, Stingray, and Barry and the Cretin. They're going to be playing for these causes, okay? So we have 4 different
That's
causes.
cool.
I
That's
know.
cool.
It's going to be so great. So we actually have hay wagons
Yeah.
for stages. So
Yeah.
we're going to have all 4
Oh,
set
wonderful.
up. It's going to be so cool. So they're going to be playing for the Marine City Little League, the Marine City High School Mariner Drama, the Cardinal Mooney Arts Program, and Autism Systems.
That's wonderful. So it's a fundraiser
It's
for
a
all those
fundraiser
groups.
for those groups.
Okay.
Yeah, so-
And you're having a great evening.
We're having a great evening. It's
Okay.
free to get into the tent. Just
Yeah.
come on in, bring the family.
Yeah.
It's an open tent, so
Yeah.
there's not sides, so the breeze
Super.
is blowing. It's just really beautiful. It's really nice.
Okay.
Let's see. Okay, so now this one, a lot of people asked for it. I said, you got to be kidding me.
Tammy, you're great.
I'm not kidding you. You ready for this one?
I'm ready.
Bingo!
Oh, bingo. Okay.
We're going to have bingo. We're going to have Maritime Days bingo on Sunday. So in the morning, we're going to have a pancake breakfast and a cocktail competition in the tent, and entertainment by Jimmy Mack.
Right.
And then we're going to have the parade. Our new chair, Katie, she is so excited. She's on it.
All right.
She's like, we're going to have the best parade ever. I'm like, Katie.
And so the
I know
parade's
we
going
are."
to start down by Holy Cross?
Yep. Over the bridge.
Yeah.
So it comes down over South Water Street, come on around Broadway, and then back down Main.
Okay.
Okay, and that's at 1 o'clock. We moved it up a little bit because we have to have bingo.
Yeah.
We have to have bingo, and
Yeah.
we're also having a phone party for the kids. I don't know if you've seen these phone parties. We're going to have 2 phone parties, one at 2 to 3 and one at 4 to 5.
Okay.
And that's going to complete the festival. So we got a lot going on. We got a lot of good people.
Yep. One of the things you probably need is volunteers.
Right. I also have a couple of folks that this is going to be their last year, so I'm going to be looking for replacements for some chairs. So if we have some leaders out there that are like, hey, let me do something, let me lead on something, we're looking for that.
How did they get a hold of you?
They can email me at maritimedays @yahoo.com.
Okay.
Or they can call me, 586
Hold it. 586
883
883
4643.
4643. So that's 586 883 4643.
Yeah.
Tammy.
Yeah, just call me.
Okay.
Matter of fact, if you want to do something fun this year, give me a call. Because we're going to be putting up our volunteer sign up in about a week and a half.
Okay.
We're open for July 1st.
Okay.
Okay, so we have Miss Maritime Days that's ending July 1st, our voting. And then, oh, I changed subject, by the way. And then the cutest dog contest.
Okay.
You're going to be voting for that in July.
Okay.
So this year we were very happy to have 2 contestants for Miss Maritime Days and 7 contestants for Junior Miss Maritime Days.
Okay.
So that's a lot more than last year. And of course, as you build, that's what you want to see. You want to see people saying, hey.
Well, we're going to have you back in
in
the middle of July,
Yeah.
so we can wrap up the whole thing and,
Okay.
and
There'll be
tell
more.
people what's really going to happen in a couple of weeks. So,
All right. And we
but
do
I wanted you to get in early to be sure people put it on the calendar
on the calendar first weekend in August.
and get you some volunteers.
It's going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing. Go on our Facebook page and check out what we have going on. I'll have all of our activities listed there. It's going to be really something.
Tammy Graber, thank you, dear. Always a pleasure to see you.
Thank
Too
you,
bad
Paul.
you're not enthusiastic.
I know. I try.
Well, that's about it for this edition of the Focus program. Thanks very much for tuning in. Till next week, I'm Paul Dingeman. See you soon.
Thanks for watching Focus with Paul Dingeman. Focus is produced at the CTV Community Television Studios in St. Clair. For over 20 years, CTV has captured the moments that matter to our community.